Person. So, where are you from? Boy. I'm from a small town called Willowbrook. It's a peaceful little place, not too far from the city. Person. That sounds nice. What's it like there? Boy. It's really calm. It's not a big town, but it's the perfect place to grow up. It's away from all the noise and busyness of the city. We have a lot of open space, fresh air, and nature around us. Person. It sounds great. Where exactly is Willowbrook? Boy. Willowbrook is in the countryside. It's surrounded by green fields, forests, and a small mountain range in the distance. If you look closely, you can even see some of the peaks during clear days. The town itself is small, not too many buildings or people. It's the kind of place where everyone knows each other. Person. That must be nice, living in a place where everyone is familiar. Boy. Yeah, it really is. We don't have big highways or tall buildings. Most of the roads are narrow with trees on both sides. It's quiet, and it's the kind of place where you can walk or bike to most places. Person. Does Willowbrook have any interesting history or special events? Boy. Definitely. Willowbrook was founded in the early 1800s. It started as a small farming town. At first, it was just a place where farmers grew crops and raised animals. Over time, more people moved in, and it slowly grew into a little town. Person. That sounds interesting. Anything special that happened there? Boy. Yeah. Willowbrook has a festival every year, and it's been going on for over 50 years. The Willowbrook Festival is a celebration of the town's history with music, food, and dancing. It's a big deal in the town, and everyone from the area comes to join in. The event started to remember the town's early days and its roots in farming. Person. Wow, a festival that's been around for so long. That must be fun. Boy. It really is. People from all over come to experience it. There's also a museum in town that explains the history of Willowbrook and shows old tools, photos, and even some famous items from when the town was first established. Person. What are some places in Willowbrook that I should visit if I ever go? Boy. There are a few places that are really special to me. The first one would be Willowbrook Park. It's the largest green space in the town, and it's perfect for a walk or a picnic. There's a lake in the park, too, where you can rent small boats in the summer. A lot of people go there to relax or spend time with family. Person. That sounds lovely. Are there any other places to check out? Boy. Yes, definitely. The Willowbrook Museum is another place that I think people should visit. It has a lot of cool things to see, from old farming tools to displays about the town's history. If you want to learn more about the town, it's the perfect place. Person. Sounds interesting. Anything else to see around town? Boy. There's also the Willowbrook Market, which is held every Saturday. It's a small open-air market where local farmers and artisans sell fresh produce, handmade goods, and homemade treats. It's very popular with both locals and visitors. I go there almost every weekend to pick up fresh fruits or try something new. You can also find handmade crafts, which are great souvenirs if you want to take something home. Person. The town sounds amazing. What's the weather like there? Does it change a lot throughout the year? Boy. The weather is pretty mild most of the year. In the summer, it's warm, but not too hot, which is perfect for spending time outside. We don't get heat waves like in the city, so it's comfortable. Person. That must be nice, especially in the summer. How about the winter? Boy. In winter, it gets pretty cold. Sometimes we get a lot of snow, which makes the town look even more beautiful. The snow covers the fields and the trees, and it's just so peaceful. I really like winter in Willowbrook, but I know some people prefer the warmer months. Person. I can imagine how peaceful it must be with the snow covering everything. Do you have a favorite season? Boy, yes, my favorite season is autumn. The leaves change color and everything turns red, yellow, and orange. The whole town looks like it's covered in a blanket of colorful leaves. It's such a beautiful sight. Plus, it's not too cold yet, so you can still enjoy being outside without freezing. Person. Autumn sounds like the best time to visit Willowbrook for sure. Boy, definitely. If you want to see the town at its most beautiful, autumn is the time to come. The weather is perfect for hiking or just walking around the town, and everything looks amazing. Person. What was it like growing up in Willowbrook? Do you have any favorite childhood memories? Boy. Oh, definitely. Growing up in Willowbrook was amazing. I spent most of my time outdoors. We used to play in the fields and climb trees. I remember riding my bike around the town with my friends, especially in the summer. We'd race down the hill near the park and end up by the lake. Person. That sounds like so much fun. Were there any local events you used to enjoy? Boy. Yes. Every year, there was this small fair in the town square. They had games, rides, and food stands. I loved going there with my family and friends. We'd always try to win prizes at the game booths and enjoy the cotton candy. It was a big deal for the kids in town. Person. It seems like there's a lot of fun things to do in Willowbrook. What about the people? What's the community like? Boy. The people in Willowbrook are so friendly. It's the kind of place where everyone knows each other. I always felt like part of a big family. The neighbors would look out for each other. If something happened, people would come together to help. It's a close-knit community. Person. That must feel really special, especially when you're growing up. Boy, it really does. We'd all gather at the park for events or just to hang out. There's this strong sense of belonging. You always feel welcomed, no matter who you are. Even now when I visit, it's the same. You can always count on the people. Person. I'm sure Willowbrook has some great food. What kind of local dishes do you enjoy there? Boy. Oh, we have some amazing food. One of my favorite dishes is Willowbrook stew. It's a hearty soup made with fresh vegetables, meat, and potatoes. It's perfect for cold days, and it's usually made by the locals during the winter. Everyone has their own recipe, and they're all a little different. It's such a comfort food for me. Person. That sounds delicious. Any other local specialties? Boy. Yes, we also have something called Willowbrook pie. It's a dessert made from apples grown in the town. The apples here are so sweet, and they make the pie taste amazing. It's usually served at festivals or during holidays. There's even a contest every year for the best pie. Person. I love the idea of the pie contest. Are there any food-related traditions in Willowbrook? Boy. For sure. Every year during the Willowbrook Festival, there's a big food market. Everyone brings their homemade dishes to share, and you get to try all sorts of things from savory pies to freshly baked bread. It's a huge part of the celebration. I always look forward to it because it's a chance to taste all the local favorites. Person. Has Willowbrook changed much over the years? Boy. Yes, it has changed a little. When I was younger, it was a lot quieter, with fewer shops and businesses. Now we have a few more stores and cafes, which makes the town feel a bit more modern. I think it's good because there's more to do now, but I do miss how it used to feel a little smaller and simpler. Person. Do you think the changes are mostly positive? Boy. It's a mix. The new shops and cafes are nice, and they bring in some tourists, which helps the town grow. But I do wish that some of the old traditions stayed more alive. For example, a lot of the old buildings were replaced with newer ones. It's not bad, but I miss seeing the older buildings that really told the story of the town. Person. Yeah, I can see how that would be hard to see, but it sounds like Willowbrook still keeps its charm. Boy, it definitely does. Even with the changes, there's something special about Willowbrook that hasn't been lost. Person. You mentioned the Willowbrook Festival earlier. What other events or festivals does the town have? Boy, we have quite a few local events. One of the biggest ones is the Harvest Festival. It happens every fall, and it's all about celebrating the harvest season. There are lots of food stalls, music, and activities for kids. It's great because everyone from the town gets involved. We also have a Christmas market where people set up small booths to sell handmade gifts, food, and hot chocolate. Person. That sounds so cozy and fun. How do these events bring the community together? Boy. Well, it's a time when everyone gathers in one place. The festival brings people of all ages together. I remember helping my parents set up a booth for the Harvest Festival when I was younger. Now I see the younger generation doing the same thing. It feels like a big family reunion every time. These events really strengthen the sense of community. Person. It sounds like Willowbrook is such a great place to live. Why do you love your hometown so much? Boy, I love Willowbrook because it's simple, peaceful, and full of memories. It's the kind of place where everyone looks out for each other. The beauty of the land, the warmth of the people, and the sense of tradition make it special. There's a slower pace of life that makes everything feel more meaningful. Person. That's really nice. It seems like you've got a lot of pride in where you come from. Boy, I do. Willowbrook is a place that's close to my heart, and I'm proud of how it's grown and kept its charm. It's a small town, but it has so much to offer, and I don't think I could ever feel the same way about anywhere else. Write a sentence in English in the comments section below. Find the mistake. Incorrect. The people in Willowbrook is so friendly and close-knit. Correct. The people in Willowbrook are so friendly and close-knit. Explanation. The subject people is plural, so the verb should be are, not is. Incorrect. We used to play outside and climbing trees. Correct. We used to play outside and climb trees. Explanation. Climbing should be climbed to match the verb tense. 5 vocabulary words. Hearty. Something that is filling and comforting, especially food. Charm. A special quality that makes something attractive or pleasant. Stalls. Small shops or booths, often outdoors where things are sold. Booth. A small enclosed area where people can sell things or talk. Generations. Groups of people born around the same time, usually referring to families or communities over time. If you want to learn how to talk about your favorite foods and how to ask for recipes in English, click the video here or follow the link in the description.